Good morning and welcome to Mermy Reruns. So, everything I have out today, I've run in previous shows, and it's time to take a second peek and let you see if there's anything that maybe you weren't here to see the first time or have been thinking about and have hoped that I would run them again. So, nice vintage variety, a few little contemporary pieces, but mostly vintage items. I'm Stacy. I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona, and I love vintage glass and jewelry and just anything with a vintage or antique vibe. I think I have a couple of antique pieces in here too today. So enjoy. I do have a pre-bid that I'll be getting to fairly early, and otherwise I'm just going to go down the row, check out the shop. If there's anything you see you'd like me to pull right up, then just let me know. Also, if you haven't followed me, just go up there to that follow button, and that'll just notify you when I'm having my sales. I generally am on. Hello, Lorenzo, sorry. I'm generally on Mondays and Thursdays at 9 Pacific time. And then I generally run jewelry Wednesday or Saturday, Sunday, something like that. So take a look in the shop, and thanks for joining me today. Hope you're having a great day so far. Got to get my glasses on. So, hello, Teresa. I see you put a pre-bid on my little seahorse here. He's cute. I love him. I don't know if I guess you probably weren't in the show when I ran him, I don't know, about a month or two ago. So let's see. Let's pull him up right now, and we'll let him start us off today. He's on the stage. So he's kind of a seafoam green, how fitting for a seahorse, right? And then he has all of this inlay abalone shell. He does have a little bit of chipping on his crown here, but luckily, it's okay if it looks a little jagged because that's kind of the style. We have some down here. He's old. He even has a piece of something in there, maybe seaweed. I'm not sure. And on the back, he has a little metal hook. He's a pretty good size, as you can see. It's kind of hard to show him. He's about 11 and a half inches tall, so he's a nice size. Great for poolside or your bathrooms if you have any of those vintage mermaids or anything like that. And he's going to start at 8, and he has a pre-bid, and he is running. I love the abalone. His eye doesn't look like abalone. It looks like something else. Maybe another type of shell. And I'll put him, I have your jewelry from yesterday, so we'll make sure that all goes together, okay? Thank you, Teresa. I'm going to grab your jewelry and put it right there on top of him. There we go. All set. All right, so that was my first and only pre-bid so far, so that gets us going. Hi, Nine of Clubs. Look in the shop. If there's anything that you'd like me to run right away, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just go down in order. So the first thing, starting with the letter A, is the Amberina. I have a lot of Amberina, but I pulled up this guy. Could be rainbow. He is a trifold pitcher. He has a cadmium. The handle doesn't glow as much as you can see the bottom. The base is where it's yellow. So Amberina is that red and yellow orange coloring there. So it's beautiful. Amberina. Could be Blanco, could be rainbow. It's hard to tell sometimes with these minis. Yeah, I try to always preload on my auction, except for jewelry, I don't. Although when I do my sterling jewelry show, I'll probably have everything preloaded, just because I'm not as familiar with sterling and. All right, so this is going to start at 15, and it is running. Yeah, you kind of get a chance to look at it beforehand, right? It's like whenever I, do my bids for my stuff on auctions, online auctions, not necessarily even on knickknacks, but for like my jewelry. I like when they just have it up there and you can kind of take a look at it. All right, that can come back, but that is an amberina pitcher. It does glow. Cadmium is the color that it glows. This is a piece of antique blown glass, butterscotch glass with the it's like a fleck, silver fleck in it. I have since found, since I listed it the first time, that this is Franz Wells antique. I love the tool work that they have on these little pieces. They have little flowers in them. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a butterscotch cased glass. That means the inside. There is a little bit of flea bite on the edge here, but nothing substantial. It's old. And otherwise has one, that's not really it, maybe one little tiny chip there. It feels a little sharp, but it's not a whole break. It might just be the way they left the glass too. So that beauty is Franz Wells. Mica, that's what I was trying to, it's mica is the little flake there, and it is $30. It's running. Yeah, this new rerun, I'm doing this new show on Thursdays. It's just my reruns because I have a lot of back stock, and it's a lot easier because I can pull it up from my inventory and I don't have to preload, one at a time because it's not new. It might be new to you, but it has been shown before. All right. The next item I have is this gorgeous iridized spatter perfume bottle. And you can see it's white spatter, and then it has the rainbow iridescence on it. I put this on a new atomizer, and it is working. Where's the hole right there? I don't know if you can hear it. It does not have a mark, and I could not find another one to match it, but it is going to start at 15, and it is running. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to turn on the, there we go. There. Now we can kind of spin it and see it. You can see that beautiful rainbow. It's like coming across there. I don't think this one glows. Nope. All right. Then we have, I love this. This is the second one of these I've had, believe it or not. It's a black lacquer dragonfly. I don't know if that is shell chips. You can kind of see it was inlaid there, but it's a beautiful little dragonfly paperweight. Unmarked, just black lacquer paint with that beautiful little chip inlay. And I love the dragonflies. $10 started, and it's running. It's a little dusty. Tried to clean up. Oh, it does look like maybe one little chip there. I don't know if these are just like rocks or if they formed, it's glass. It is fairly heavy. All right. This little dish, I can't find a match for it, but it's blown glass. It does have a pontil right there. And I don't know who the maker is. I can't find another one to match. It's it could be a jam jar, a condiment jar. It has this beautiful little stem on the top with 2 leaves. And as I mentioned in the comments or in the description, there is a chip right there on the stem. But I mean, it's not real noticeable, especially if you just kind of display it this way. But it's gorgeous, and that one's going to start at 15, and it is running. What are you up to today, Teresa? Got some schmutz right there. Thank you for looking at that. I love this little this color, it's just so beautiful, like an electric blue that has its own like light source. This is a little match holder, and it has a metal handle. It's still attached and in good condition. Not sure who the maker is on this one. It's a basket weave pattern. Sweet little vintage piece, $10 start, and it's running. Oh, nice. Yeah, I usually get in the pool here in the morning because it's already, almost 90 degrees at 5 in the morning here in Phoenix. So I get in and do my laps, and it's like 90 degrees in my pool. So I need to put the pool chiller on, so I will want to go in it in the afternoon. Otherwise, it's just too hot. Another blue piece today. Here it is. It's a blue shell. Hi, Camo. Um, Paperweight, glass, nice and heavy. Textured on the front, nice and smooth on the base. Beautiful blue coloring. Let's turn on the light. See if we can get that to light up a little bit. And that's going to start at 8, and it's running. My husband got me a new pull float. He hasn't blown it up yet. That sounds heavenly. Just sit there and read a book. All right, let's see what we have next. Little bohemian glass, check glass. Beautiful, hand painted. Look at those roses and the dots. I did clean it this morning. I just didn't get all of the dust off of it. That's what happens when it sits on the shelf. Beautiful little dots and gold on the edging on the top. No chips. Remnants of a sticker, maybe saying what company or export company it came from. I promise, wash him down. And that one is going to start at 15 or 12, and it is running. Oh, I have to get in the morning and do my laps, or my back doesn't like me. It just is a nice thing to do in the morning. It stretches out my back and makes life a lot easier. We start in the jacuzzi. That warms the muscles and everything up, and then we get in and do our laps. So this is a clear Jack in the Pulpit vase. It could be a candle holder, or it could just be for a little flower. It's just got a little tiny well in it. It's hollow in the center here, but this is not hollow. So it is meant to hold something. And it is just all clear, no chips, no cracks, $5 start. Good for you. Yeah, I probably, when my shoulder heals and I get the okay, I can start riding my bike. And by that time, maybe the weather will cool down and I could either bike or walk, because then the pool will be too cold and I'll have to find another type of exercise to stretch out with. Yeah, my bike's an e-bike too, so if I get tired, I can get home. This is a sweet little blue glass. That is the name of the company on the sticker. But look at this beautiful little smear of glass on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Very lightweight, maybe a nice gift, but it's also just a gorgeous color. I had it up in my living room where the sun could catch it. $5 start, and it is running. Maybe a good gift for somebody that you know that enjoys a glass of wine and would enjoy it in a beautiful art glass, long stem wine glass. All righty. And then this gorgeous piece of crystal, and it is a perfume bottle. It looks like a Babylonian tower. It has this gorgeous faceted crystal finial. It does have a intact and very long dauber, glass dauber. It is felted on the bottom so you don't scratch up your surfaces or your vanity mirror. It's just gorgeous. It's heavy. And then the panels, there's a clear panel and then a frosted column panel. You can see the dauber inside there. It's just gorgeous. And it is 12, starting at 12, and it is running. Ouch. Maybe I should start putting some of this in the buy it now when it's run. I don't have a whole lot of stuff in my buy it now. I know Jocelyn's always saying that some people prefer to shop there and not necessarily in the live auctions. Here's a gorgeous piece of glass. It is blown glass. It has a polished pontil right there. You can see it. This is by Dansk. And then it has this little rust color and blue color swirl throughout. And then I love how they put the solid band of blue, powder blue on the top edge. Nice vase. Also had this one on my shelf where the sun could catch it. It's just stunning. $16 for a Dansk filigrana swirl. I looked it up. Ooh, that's making me dizzy. Swirl, swirl. Please don't be shy if you see something you'd like me to pull up for you. I'm glad to do that at any point. Here's a sweet little piece of Italian pottery, Deruta. It's a little creamer, but it'd be great for anything, really. You could put your hors d'oeuvre skewers in there, but it has some, it looks like mangoes, some flowers, maybe a peach. I don't know if those are berries or more flower petals, maybe. Hello, Dina. Again, it is Deruta, Italy for Bella Ceramica. No chipping, no cracks, just a nice little piece of Italian pottery, and it is running for $3. That's probably less than I paid for it. The way Goodwill prices are, that is. You never know. Thank you for looking at that. How are you doing today, Dina? Hope your Thursday is going well. This is actually Desert Sands. You can kind of see it does have a mark, Desert Sands pottery. It's out of Nevada. I looked it up because the stamp didn't completely fill in. But it's a gorgeous little desert sand looking swirl on here. Goes all the way through. It's not a real heavy pottery. It does have some crazing, which suggests that it is old. I'm not sure when they were in business or if they still are, but could be a tumbler, but also would make a beautiful little vase. Very earthy. Million degrees in Mississippi. Oh, I'm sorry. $10 start on that. So it's going to be 113 here in Phoenix today. So, but we don't have the humidity that you guys have. So, I mean, there's some humidity because it's, but I get you. Harperta, that's Teresa and I were just talking about. I get in the pool in the morning when it's 90 degrees. And then the pool temperature is 90 degrees right now too. So it's just been really hot lately. How about a beautiful porcelain dogwood? Get this one up there. Perfume bottle. It's nice and tall. It has the dogwood flowers on it. It's 8 inches. Yeah, I mean, we had rains here last week. Hi, Heather. Last week and the week before. And then we felt like we were, you know, back in your area with the heat and the humidity. Oh man, and you just can't get up and move, even do anything in your house. You are swamped right away, right? So it has a beautiful little stopper, gold tip here. Oh, nice dogwoods, flowers. It is by, what does that say? Nikoniko, China, Japan. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. And that one is going to start at 10. And it is raining. Yeah, we're going to have rain next week. So it's supposed to cool down to like 101, which is still hot. And we're supposed to get the rain. So, well, and you guys must be getting some rain, because if it comes from the west, Texas is being like slammed by rain, aren't they? Does it come from that part? I don't know where you are. Well, I mean, I would know if I paid attention to your labels that I do. Oh, good. I hope you get some rain, maybe cool things down. I know that doesn't really help the humidity, but if you're going to be wet, you might as well be wet with rain, right? All right. How about a beautiful cased empoli? I love the arms on this. Look at the white handles against the chocolate. It's kind of, in yours, I don't know, it's kind of a chocolate on my side. It almost looks like a smoky brown on your side. But it is cased inside there. It's got those sassy arms, right? And it is beautiful. It is going to be about 10, almost 10 and a half inches tall. It's going to start at 18 and it's running. Yeah, we start school next week here, so, and that usually brings the rain. I remember many years teaching, the first week of school and having to deal with the monsoon. That's when I lived up north a little bit in Prescott, and in Flagstaff. But now I live in the desert. All right. This is really a neat item. I had a hard time finding it. It is silver plated. Hi, Kiko, on the inside, but then it is painted over on the outside. It's a little butter dish. I love it. I think it's just very unique. It has a cow on it and a farm maid. Isn't that cool? It's a nifty way to treatment on a piece of sterling, a little butter dish. And it's going to start at 12 and it is running. Thanks for looking at that. My puppy's barking in her sleep. She just woofed in the background. I think this might be a perfume bottle. It might be missing a stopper, but it's not ground on the inside, so I'm not certain. It is Egyptian glass. I love the swirl optic in that. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It's a nice big perfume bottle. And it is going to start at $6. It is running. Put that down so you get a better look. I feel like I'm going short and tall, and having to move my phone up and down. All right, thanks for looking at that. This next item, if I can get it underneath. Come on. It's a little wall decor. Let me get that pulled up. It is from Canada. It is from Fable. Right there you can see Vancouver, Canada. Fable must be the company name. It's like a porcelain rose. It is in immaculate condition. I'm just now noticing, though, there is a little chip on the tip of that leaf, but it almost looks like it's supposed to be there. That leaf is fine. The rose is fine. Again, it's from Vancouver, Canada. It is a little wall hanger, beautiful rose, $5 start, and it is running. Hi, Happy Thrifter. Welcome back. Oh, nice. Oh, homegrown tomatoes. You know what? Those are the only tomatoes I can eat. I can't eat any red sauce or tomatoes from the store anymore. I don't know if it's just chemicals and preservatives. Thank you, Teresa. That's beautiful. Put that with your seahorse. It's a nice little wall decor. Oh, I know. Everybody's like, "Oh, I couldn't stand it if I couldn't have tomatoes." Well, I don't know. I can't have tomatoes. It really messes with me. But my neighbor, he has a little garden and he makes us pizza all the time. And usually he'll make a white pizza for me and put, like a white sauce on there, Alfredo or something. But we found that when he makes the pizza sauce himself out of his tomatoes, that I don't have a problem. This is a Fredericksburg Art Pottery Asian Girl vase. It's in excellent condition, very vintage. I don't think she's ever been used as a vase or a planter. She is unmarked, but you can see examples of her. I think she comes in different colors too, but I just love Asian inspired, Asian themed items. She's a sweet little planter, $10 start, and she is running. I love her. I love her little buns. It looks like Princess Leia, huh? With the little buns on the side. It's a Princess Leia planter. All right. And our next item, I have had this perfume bottle for a while. It does have a boo-boo. It is neodymium. So if you've ever seen Jocelyn's shows, or I mean her videos, I'm going to dust it off. It's dusty. You know that neodymium changes color. They also call it alexandrite, and it'll change colors between blue and purple. So I will demonstrate that for you. So here it is under this light. You can see mostly on the vinyl there, it's blue, but over here, it's under this light, it's purple. So neodymium, alexandrite, gorgeous. Here is the boo-boo. It had a chip there, and then somebody filled the chip in with, I don't know, glue. I'm not sure. But again, if you're displaying it, it displays just fine. You can just put the boo-boo to the back. But it's got these gorgeous cuts in the glass all the way around, and the tips are fine. No damages there. Just that one boo-boo on the rim of the where the stopper is inserted. So I did lower the price on this a little bit more, $38 start, and it's running. All right, enjoy your pool time, Teresa. You're welcome. Thank you, and I'll get that jewelry in with your stuff today too. All right. Let me put her to the side. I just love her. She's so beautiful. Maybe I should keep her. I don't know. This is I don't know if you say this Godinger or Godinger. It's just a sweet little acrylic flower. Well, this part of the flower is acrylic, but this is glass, crystal. It has Goldinger. It is Shannon Crystal, made in China. So this part is the crystal part. These are acrylic. It has the little stamen for the flowers. It's dusty. It's been sitting on my shelf. I don't think it is sterling or anything. Let's see what that says. No. But it's beautiful little display. And it's going to start at 8 and it's running. It does not want to. It's kind of like blurry just right there. The little leaves, a little bud. All it needs is a butterfly, huh? All right, here's a nice pair of vintage Hollywood Regency. It's a set. They're tall. They have the lucite, green lucite ball in the middle of them. That over there. And let's turn off the turntable so we can get a good look. These are about 8 inches tall. They need a nice cleaning. Somebody painted nearby. It's got little white paint on it. There's a little bump on that one. They are that heavy metal base to them. Hollywood Regency style. Great for, it looks like they've had some wax in them. That's old wax. This one matches. And it even has wax dropping on it. Drips. They're going to go start at $18 and they're running. It's going to be weird not to see the kids out in the stores and driving their bikes down the street. And once they start school, it seems like they disappear, huh? All right. I have 3 of these. Each one is a female, I'm pretty sure, and they each are enjoying a different sport. So this one, they're all by the same artist and they're all signed. Is signed by Lino Zampiva. You can look him up on, or her, on line. This one has a little chip to this flower, but this is a young lady enjoying, it could be a young man, the sport of soccer. They all, whoops, let me get that off of there. They all are felted on the base so they don't scratch up your surfaces. But I have the soccer one, I have a tennis one, or it might be cricket, it might not be tennis, and I have a golfer, but this is the soccer. They're just really cute. They sell for a lot of money if you look them up. So $12 is a steal. I found one and then I saw another and then I've just recently found this one. So that was the soccer player. And we have the golfer. I love the golfer. She's quite sporty. So there's her little golf ball, her driver. She's got the hole right here. And it's even got a little divot there where the ball would go. Look at that stylish hat and those striped pantalones. Isn't that cute? Again, signed. Lino Zampiva. Felted on the bottom. And it's running. Need to take a little brush and some alcohol to that, get the dust off of there. This one just had one little flower. And then the last one, I don't know, you guys maybe help me. Is this cricket or is it tennis? What do you guys think? I mean, there's a ball on the ground and then there's one in the racket. I couldn't tell if that was meant to be a tennis racket, probably, or a cricket one. What do you guys think? That looks like a tennis court, doesn't it? So tennis, again, felted on the bottom and signed. A neat little set. Maybe that's what I should do, is try to sell them as a set. Maybe somebody collects them. Thank you for looking at that. And then the next item I have, I'm going to have to go grab it from behind me. Hi, Peaches, or Patches, right? Oh, I looked away and I saw Peaches, and now I know it's Patches. Here's a beautiful little tulip Jack in the Pulpit vase in green and blue. These are quite the rage, but it is Jack in the Pulpit here. And then it has the tulip bulb on the base. Gorgeous coloring. I don't believe it glows. No glowing. And it is going to start, trying to get my turntable going again, at 15, and it is running. I have a couple of Jack in the Pulpit themed items today. Alrighty, let's set that aside. And we have this sweet little vintage piece. It is actually even marked Lowell Hand Cream Deodorant Blue Gem Cream, Piqua, Ohio. Little textured top hat that was filled with hand cream, but then could be used as an ashtray, hat pin holder, however you'd like to style it. Vintage, $8 start, and it is running. Kind of looks a little bit like the blue of the Noxzema, huh? That Noxzema color. Do they make that anymore? My mom used to use that. How about a beautiful Mara mug, Mexican Mara mug? This is a heavy one. I love these. This one has a fish on it, which is kind of cool. And it's very rainbowy color, oceaning. And this fish has a baby fish next to it. So maybe it's a family of fish. Nice sturdy handle on there. Beautiful interior. It is signed, designed by Mara, Mexico. Doesn't seem to have been used at all. That is going to start at 15, and it is running. I saw there weren't that many shows today. Maybe they'll fill in as the day goes by. Everybody's probably out shopping for school items, and I've had this one for a while. I haven't shown it because I've had it on my counter, but it is a Murano Sommerso blue and red. It's an apple bookend. There would have been a couple of them. Usually they came in twos, but this is one. It is in great condition. There's no chipping, no issues. Even the very tip of the sleeve right here comes to a point and is sharp. These had the faceted end. You can kind of see the Sommerso really good in there, that you could, push flat against the bookend, the books, or just display it. It kind of gives that optic of a look inside. There's the base that does have felt on it, so it's heavy. It's very large. So this one would be a double boxing to make sure it gets where it's going. And it's going to start at $45. I lowered the price on this, and it is running. Oh man, my nose just will not stop dripping. All right, thank you for looking at that. Beauty. How about an Oleg Cassini perfume bottle? It is all crystal. And the finial is faceted cut crystal. Isn't that beautiful? Even the bottle itself is cut and faceted. Has that nice edge. I think I heard Jocelyn say, it's nice crystal when they can grind that edge on it, because it's a lot harder to put that finish on there. Emily Mushroom, hello. How are you today? And it does have its original dauber. It did have perfume in it at one time. It doesn't anymore. It has a faint smell. And then it has a signature right there, Oleg Cassini. Beautiful little perfume bottle starting at 10. How is you, Emily? And how is Sprocket? Sprocket, our dog. Hello, Trinket Mama. Thank you. My little girl was just laying on the floor behind me earlier. She was woofing in her sleep. She's decided she has to make sure that she's present during my shows, at least at the beginning, and then she will leave. That should say Penco, not Pen-O. This is Penco Flame Glow. It's basically, it is blown glass, and then it is painted, enameled over the top. Isn't that interesting, right? It is either a candle like holder, but you can also put the melted candle oils, like a diffuser oil or whatever. Oh, Sprocket, is that daycare? How fun. It is a tall one. I think it's put 11 and a half inches tall or 10 and a half. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to check. Oh, it's about 10 and a half. So this one would be it's very fragile, very lightweight glass. But look at the purple and the green and the marbling with the paint is just so gorgeous. It's $12 start, and it is running. It's got that little Jack in the Pulpit design at the top, and this little doodly loop. I had two of these, and this was the one that didn't sell. It was in the same show, gosh, probably over a year ago. So these I've had for a little while too. Also Italian. Lowered the price on them. They are amazing. They are signed. They're little tiles that are wall. You would hang them on the wall. This one has a little apple basket and a little farmhouse with a little path leading up to the house. There's the sign. I don't know if it's Munoz, maybe. I'm not sure. There's that one. And this one looks more like a village. And then I don't know if these are like berries or something. And then this is the manor. That was the farmhouse, but this is the manor. Again, signed. But these are really nice tile ceramic. They would look just gorgeous, offset like this on a wall in your sunroom or in your kitchen. So you get this set of two for $10. That's a great deal. I marked those way down. Yeah, I like them. They're pretty. Thank you for looking at those. And then I have some Isit Murano. These are a matching set of 2 plum cased vases with their original Arte Murano, which just means it was done in the style of Murano, and it says made in Venezuela. So, as I understand it from Jocelyn's videos, some Venezuelan glass blowers went to Murano, got trained in the style of Murano, then went back to Venezuela and have been applying the standards of Murano glass and named it Isit. So this is made in the style of Murano glass by Murano trained glass blowers. $16 start for the set of 2 little mini bud vases. I guess, you could use them like as little sangria decanters or, whatever you'd like to. That's the nice thing. You get to use it how you want to use it. Thank you for looking at those. All right. How about some Libby little pebbled bubbles ashtrays, a set of 2. They have that pebble texture on them or bubble texture. These are great for, you can put a big pillar candle in it and a smaller one. You can use these as trinket dishes, incense burners. This would be a bigger size, like for olives, and then you could put all of the picks in the side, the hors d'oeuvre picks. And that they're clear, you can put something colorful in them, and you have a neat set then. $12 for the set of, it says 3, it should say 2. I must have pushed the 3 instead of the 2. But it is 2. I never had 3 of those, so I don't know why it says 3. Did you find anything at your thrift store, Emily? I've been watching your videos of some of your finds. You must have some good thrift stores where you are. I know. I always watch. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. I went out on Tuesday is my normal day to go out. It's senior discount day. And I got skunked again. I don't know. It's just, I think here in Phoenix, it's the heat. So, as you know, probably most thrift stores are fed by garage sales, right? What doesn't sell at a garage sale, or people doing spring cleaning and then they just take their donations in. So I think in Phoenix in the summertime, it's just really slow because nobody is having garage sales and it's too hot to do anything. So that's why I'm not finding anything. This is a Venetian. It's emerald, which is a really neat color. You can see it has the Venetian boats there in Venice. Beautiful little Victorian or colonial people on there in gold. It is missing a stopper. It's not ground for a stopper. Maybe it's just an open decanter. So I'm not sure if it is missing a stopper. You have 2 matching cups. This one has a little flea bite right there. And then here's this one, and it's fine. So you're going to get the decanter and the 2 little cups, cordial glasses for $14, and it is running. Oh, at the Restore, yeah. Well, and you have such good taste too. I like your vibe. I do. All right, and setting those aside. I love this little guy. If anybody has a boxer, oh, it's just so amazing. Very old. It does have like a number on it, painted in blue and black with a little boxer. Isn't he cute? And you can see the dust. This is just proof that it's been sitting on my shelf. It's full of dust. But again, this beautiful, just to toss your rings in. And then it's got the 3 little holes so you can just kind of put your change in there, your rings. Oh, wow. Found a 3-in-1 step stool. I need one of those for my RV to get up to the loft. It has a ladder, but then I have to take the ladder out. And then I got to put the ladder up, and then it's in the doorway. So you can't just leave it there. So I need a step stool I could just quickly pull up and crawl up there. Oh, did I even run that? No, I'm putting it away and I didn't even run it. My goodness, here he goes. He's running. I love those. My husband, I think my mother-in-law has one that my husband made in like wood shop when he was in high school. And it's the neatest way that it folds and unfolds. It can be a chair or it can be a 3-step step stool. So maybe one of these days I will get it. I don't know. How about a little hen on a nest that was a candy holder? So it's all one piece. And they would have had paper on the bottom here, and then the candy would be inside the hen. Very vintage. Not sure who made these, and maybe there were a bunch of them made. But you can kind of see it's flat here. They would glue that paper bottom on there, and then you would peel off the bottom and get to the candy and have a blast. $8 start on that. I'm getting probably to the bottom. Yeah, 3 more items, and then we will do a scan and see who we can possibly rate into. All right. How about a Prince Machiavelli gilded perfume bottle in a gold fabric butterfly case? Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Ooh la la. I don't know what Prince Machiavelli is, but it's pretty. It's a little purse. I believe this is real gold plating on this. It looks like a fancy, and there was even gold in the perfume. Has a little gold fleck in there. And then there's a little top on it that comes off. That they left the plastic on the dauber. I'm not going to bother it, but that's what it is. Prince Machiavelli gilded perfume in gold fabric case, $18 start. These are selling for more than that. It's amazing what these little perfumes sell for online. You should check it out. I had a Chanel. It was really tiny, like this big. I sold it online for like almost, I think it was almost $30 for an empty Chanel perfume bottle. It was crazy. All right, these are very 40s and 50s, maybe even into the 60s rock art. So I had a pair of salt and pepper shakers that I have this. These are just rock chips that are glued to the side of a glass base. You can kind of see it. And then there was a little sticker in there that said, Rock Art Originals by Bill McNitch. So these were, a lot of times were souvenirs when you'd stop. I remember seeing stuff like this, like when I went to the Flintstone town that we have here in Arizona. But this one is, I dropped the price quite significantly on this to $8, and it is running. I have one more item, and I need to grab it off the shelf behind me here. I don't know why I didn't grab it earlier. Now it's going to be a problem, I can tell. I can't reach it. Oh, goodness gracious. Nope, that's not it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. I missed one that I didn't grab. All right. This one, I don't know if it's a reproduction or the real thing. I don't know how to tell. It's Williamsburg pottery. I'll show you the stamp. But it is blue leaf salt glaze stoneware. And it is right there. Williamsburg 1998, I think it says on there. Beautiful little stoneware, pottery base, $10 start, and it is running. Yeah, it would be a good one for the Flintstones, you're right. Yabba dabba doo. All the rock quarry stuff, right? Makes sense. Hey, Gracie. You came back in. As you know, it's the end of the show. All right, you guys want to see my little girl? Gracie, say hi. There she is. She's sleeping. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, she's a Cairn Terrier. Her full AKC name is Islesby Grace, Princess Islesby Gracie. So she is a princess. Yeah. And then I have a boy, same color, same breed, and his name is Laird Angus of the Mountains. They're Scottish, Scottish Terriers breed. I know, right? I'm amongst royalty. I wish Emily England was here. She would be impressed. All right, guys, here, let's do a little scan. I've got some cased empoli, little Jack in the Pulpit vase, some candle holders, and a mess in back for my jewelry show yesterday. There we go. Just a few things left. And if there's nothing there, Sir Wesley. Oh, I love that. That is adorable. Hi, Bandit. We're just wrapping up. I just did a quick scan. If there's something you were interested in, let me know. I can quickly grab it for you. I was just going to see who else is on right now. We got Rocks. We got low starting bids with Trish. Left Lane Finds. I don't think I've never rated Left Lane Finds. So maybe that's what we'll send a few of you over to Left Lane Finds. But I want to say thanks for coming in today and joining me for my reruns. And I'm hoping I get some jewelry this weekend. And maybe I can run a jewelry show on Sunday. We'll see. Maybe Saturday afternoon. We'll see how things go. But I hope you guys have you too, Emily. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, it's only one more day and we're at the weekend. So hang in there. We're almost there. You guys have a great day. Let's go see Left Lane Finds. Have a great one.